This is the Washington Times front page for Thursday, January 5th, 2023. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. For the second day in a row, 20 House Republicans voted in unison to block Kevin McCarthy from winning the Speaker's gavel. Mika Soellner, Susan Ferricchio, and Kerry Pickett report McCarthy has lost on 6 straight ballots but has refused to bow out. After meeting with some of the key holdouts, he told reporters there may be progress with the faction of the caucus that continues to vote against him. One of the Republican holdouts who met with McCarthy, Scott Perry of Pennsylvania, called the meeting productive. Former President Trump even tried to convince the holdouts to vote for someone who he's called My Kevin, but he didn't move the needle either, renewing questions about his sway over the party. Dave Boyer reports some lawmakers said Trump called them individually to press them to vote for McCarthy. Many Republicans blamed Trump for the party's weaker-than-expected performance in the midterm elections. The House, under the direction of House Clerk Cheryl Johnson, will reconvene Tuesday to resume voting for Speaker. A winner needs a simple majority, 218 votes, to be named Speaker. You can read all of these stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page. You can also find the entire lineup of Washington Times podcasts at WashingtonTimes.com/podcasts. And a quick programming note, the front page will be off for tomorrow, Friday, January 6th, and return on Monday, January 9th. Last year saw more toy recalls than the previous 4 years combined. Sean Salai reports the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission issued 30 toy recalls in 2022. That's up from 9 in 2021, 2 in 2020, 3 in 2019, and 6 in 2018. The most sought-after recalled toy last year was the Jungle Jumperoo. Children could jump up and down on an inflatable inner tube while grasping vertical poles in the center of the toy. The toy maker recalled about 350 of them in June after learning that a small batch had yellow poles with potentially toxic amounts of lead. For thousands of unscrupulous people, the government's pandemic assistance programs were the equivalent of winning scratch-off lottery tickets. Luxury car dealers seem to have been particular favorites for fraudsters, Stephen Dinan reports, with Maseratis, Mercedes, and Teslas being purchased with money from the Paycheck Protection Program and other assistance plans. Rolex watches, vacations, plastic surgery, and real estate were also popular big-ticket items bought with COVID-19 relief money. Plenty of others, though, said in court documents they put their money toward personal expenses. Some made tuition payments, others paid off credit card balances. And finally, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has ordered his military to establish a Joint Command Drone Unit 10 days after North Korean drones exposed vulnerabilities. Andrew Salmon reports the Joint Drone Command would oversee surveillance and reconnaissance operations. He also ordered the mass production of small drones and the accelerated development of stealth drones. The South Korean government said that North Korea had violated a 2018 military agreement with drone intrusion 17 times, including 15 times since October. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in any major podcast app. A reminder that the front page will be off for tomorrow, January 6th, and return on Monday, January 9th. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.